With the collapse of the Soviet armies at Kiev, the time has come to resume your advance through the southern reaches of Russia. Your ultimate goal is the distant city of Rostov, gateway to the Caucasus and its rich oil fields. Before you can even think of advancing that far, though, the Soviet 38th Army must be routed from their positions in and around Kharkov. Several of our Axis partners have contributed their support, and I highly recommend you use their forces to fortify your flank against counterattack while you deal with Kharkov, and then advance on Rostov. Keep in mind, the time is of the essence, now more than ever. The weather is getting colder by the day, and I have serious concerns about the operation of your panzers in muddy or freezing conditions.
Nah, I'm sure it will be no problem. Anyway, welcome back once again to Panzer Corps 2. So this is towards the Crimea here, yeah. Welcome back, Panzer Corps 2. We're playing Army Group South, the final mission for them, so to say, because after this will be the advance on Moscow itself. And that means that I will not continue with the southern group, because I'll be playing with Army Group Center there. Right, we do have almost all of our core slots filled with all of this, so we don't need to buy any new units. I get to upgrade a few units though, so let's take a look. Definitely not doing that for the bombers, but I might be able to upgrade this Panzerjäger. I guess we also should. I'm not going to upgrade it to the Stur Emil, of course, but I will upgrade this. It's a pretty decent upgrade anyhow. Definitely going for the Panzer IV-D. Upgrading it to Panzer IV-F. And I guess at that point also one of the Panzer III-Fs will be upgraded to Panzer III-J, which is one of the less exciting upgrades for now, but let's see what else I could potentially do. I could also upgrade them to a T-3440. I do have quite a few of those. Although that would cost me an additional slot. I guess it'll be okay. They might lose a bit of experience, but that's fine. Yeah, sure. And like I said, we're not continuing with this campaign path anyway, so I'm not saying it doesn't matter, but anyway, the way that I'm going to do this, didn't we capture this in the previous mission? That's weird. I thought we did. Anyway, I'm going to deploy my forces in such a way that we'll have a force here, driving on Kharkov and Belgorod, and I'll be having a second force down here. So we'll have one force going to Mariupol and Stalino, another force going to Kharkov and Belgorod, and then basically both of them will try to drive upon Rostov, or however much that's possible, for each individual group to do so. Yeah, so one thing that I can't do, I don't have any more core slots. I was thinking about upgrading some of these with better trucks, but I don't think, yeah, this is one indeed, because they do get bonuses, but that's not possible now. That's fine though. Let's see, because it's... I would assume that I have the initiative on this map. That would be my guess, at least. Let's get a few... Oh yeah, I really hate this system. Let's get a few units over here. So I'll have you here, you here. And I'm not going to put any units in this area, but I will put them all the way down here. And the reason why I don't put them there is because I think I can defend this area just fine with those infantry forces that I have. So let's at least get a Panzer 3F, Panzer 3J there, and the same kind of up here. At least the Panzer 4F, and I'll put the Flampanzer up in the north as well. I definitely want to have 2 artillery pieces up here as well. Yeah, sure, that's fine like that. It's almost inconsequential. And 1 pioneers. So we have 1 pioneer here. Let's also get a pioneer up here, and these. I'll put my new hero, one of the fighters. It's not the most amazing hero, but it's fine. I'll put most of my fighters in the center, because that's from that area they can both go up there and also to this area. Same for the bombers. I think this middle airfield is pretty critical in that sense. Alright, so we got everything set up. Let's get started. Alright. They do have plenty of armor here. I think that is probably worth investigating. Let's just go here first. So that's a serious number of armor. I definitely want to look at the lower side too. Oh, this... come on. It's the wrong unit. I already almost want to replay because that's really, really bad. And this is also... One of those hexes, huh? Yeah, the fact that I misallocated that bomber is... again, the game really needs some fine-tuning here as well, especially on the Air Force. Because this is just really not good. Alright, well... If they want to attack my infantry, they could be my guest. I can't surround these guys on this turn, but maybe I can make something out of it on the next turn. At the very least, I can create some form of defense this way. Yeah, this accident is going to hurt me, so I'm just going to put these fighters there. Can't attack them any other way, so that sucks, but I guess we'll get over it. Okay, so they have cavalry there, which is much less dangerous. So if it seems like they're not gonna go in there with armor, I'm best off just doing it like that. You go in here. They might actually be of some use down there, so let's do it like that. I don't think they're gonna get close to this area, but let's just pull you back. And you in here. And I think that's it though. Yep. That's... Yeah, I should have moved these guys up. I don't know why I didn't do that. Okay. So they did have tanks. Well. Okay. Luckily these guys are cheap, so in that sense it's not even that bad. Please attack these guys. Ah. Oh, they're really putting it on with the armor. That's not so great, because now they can see this bottom part. They're super aggressive. Okay. Air attacks against your artillery are always super silly. This is also not good. I find it very curious in which order the enemy moves. I'm having a hard time figuring out what their move order is. In Panzer Corps they had a very clear move order, but I haven't been able to see one in this game yet. Like, they seemingly moved their air force like just in the middle of their turn. They move some tanks, then they move their air force, and I'm really wondering what kind of AI is behind that. Like, what is the reason that they attack here first and then they use their air force? Or they used this bomber at the start, but then the fighter came much later. But this fighter came early. So it's hard to pinpoint in which way they move, really. I haven't been able to figure it out yet, which is a shame. But oh well, we'll figure it out. Yeah, so things went pretty fine here actually, due to some proper defensive actions. Might get an overrun here or there, although yeah, you guys cannot overrun. Well, I forgot to move these. That was silly, but I think we'll be fine. So first of all, I don't really have to worry that much about encirclements in this mission, not only because I'm not continuing, but also because my prestige numbers are solid. So I'm pretty much, I would be looking to get more experience on my units over getting more prestige right now. So I'd be looking more for, you know, actual engagements. This 5cm puck is not that great against the KV, and I'm not surprised. Their defenses are huge. Like 20, and they have... they still would have a 40% chance on each attack. Yeah, exactly. But because they don't have that many... strength points left, it's not super great, but maybe I can shift them to attack the BT-7. I definitely need some bomber on that there. And I will encircle these guys though. They simply would be too hard to beat any other way. Yeah, we have plenty of turns. I don't... Let's attack here, even though I'm still taking potential losses. Or I didn't. Okay. It's fine. Yeah, I need something to keep him in circle too. So I can attack that on the next turn after these guys are gone. That will already be fine. Right, this is a T-3440 as well. Right, I think that for an initial wave, most of the trouble is now gone. So I might just as well look to encircle these. I know I just 10 seconds ago said that I'm looking for actual engagements, but oh well. Yeah. Never mind that. I should be having 2 more fighters at least. Fighter? Or did I mess up somewhere? No, okay, I got it. Alright, so it's not completely neutralized, but good enough. Things might be slightly tricky over here, but not too much, I think. Only these two can be surrounded, and I think that these can be damaged in such a degree that they're not going to pose that much of a threat anymore. No, I don't need to bomb it. I'll be fine. Or not exactly. Let's see if I can't get a few overruns over here with this guy. He also doesn't have that... oh, just wanted to say he doesn't have Steamroller yet. Finish them off. I would be hard-pressed to destroy them. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move back in here. At least keep these guys encircled as well. Attack. And... yeah, they're... let's do this and this. So they technically shouldn't be able to see these guys. And even if they get attacked by tanks, I have the Stur email next to it. And they're not likely to be attacked by infantry. At least I don't see any infantry that could possibly go after them. And let's park this Romanian mountain troop there, and you here. So not only does it keep these guys nice and encircled, it also gives them some targets to attack, like this Romanian cavalry, which I don't really care about because it's an auxiliary unit. So let's move you here. That protects most of the units except for these, but if they want to attack these, that's fine. This is rather unfortunate, because I kind of expected them to go down to 5, but now they're going to attack the Junkers, and I'm going to take quite a bit of damage there. At least, that's what I would do if I was the AI. Oop. Yeah, they'll be useless, and this is fine. They're not going to attack that. Maybe I can persuade them to attack the Storch instead. I'd be quite pleased at that. But it's not likely. Okay. That's another... Ugh. That's really problematic. Oh, they did have more units. Oh, good for them. Ow. Okay, let's hope their air force is gone, because I don't want that bomber to be killed. It's 2 stars. This quite a lot. Oh, wow. Huh. I don't like that. Oh. Where did you come from? Alright. Rain is fine. It's fine. If I want to get these guys to surrender, can you even do it? You're at 14. There's 5%. They should have 10% chance on each attack. Okay, that's also fine. So the goal here. Is first of all to do that. Secondly, I'm looking to push them back. Okay, luckily that did work. That's good. Move you in here. Finish off the tank. And there we go. That's it for the north. That's a T-3441. A newer model. Let's at least try to get these guys back up to good strength. They're not going to be able to do anything. Sure, let's go after the T-26. And the auxiliaries can deal with these guys. Meanwhile, I'll move towards Mariupol and Stalino. Yeah, even if it's only a little bit, I am happy to start moving forward. So like I said, I'll deal with those guys later, but the T-3441 requires some planning. Especially, I cannot surrender this. So, one thing that I need to do first, I guess, is just attack here. Push them in there, that's fine. Because this will encircle them again. And this should push them in there. Yeah. So then they are likely just going to attack the T-3440, which I think is gonna be fine. I just rather have this kind of protection here for now and protect that. These guys will be fine anyway. It's not too big of an issue. And if they want to attack something like this Italian infantry, I'd be even happier. I don't see them taking to Dnipropetrovsk, but I mean, I don't actually know whether they would do that. But I can actually move these because they'll be encircled regardless because of these. Yeah. So now they can't enter. Sure. It's fine. Okay, looking good, I think. There we go. They went for another airfield this time. Oh, well, that's silly. Means you're pretty much dead. Yeah. Boom. Alright. That was it. I'm not impressed. Elites. Oh! Wow. Uh-oh. We'll be fine. But that was not my intention, obviously. Alright, let's try to support them a bit. Whoops. Yeah. Okay, these losses don't look too great, but it's necessary. Alright. Also to keep this invisible. Alright. There we go. And if I just park you here, we have at least some defense against armor, which should help. Okay, this protects all of them. Fine. Alright. Now, to deal with these. Take them first so I can get an overrun here. And then this doesn't really do anything. Let's see if I can damage them enough. Yeah. Doesn't look like it. But I might still be lucky anyway. No. It's fine. There we go. Alright, nice. +1 to heart attack. For this one mission, I guess that's useful. Biggest problem is that I'm not really dealing a whole lot of damage against these guys, but If I use the Stur Emil, I might just be able to get rid of these guys a little bit faster. No, I'll just leave them there. Alright, they have some regulars there as well. Oh, they did go to that airfield. Well, they will just go to Rostov afterwards, which I don't think is that amazing for me. But if... I mean, this is quite bold. But I think it will be well worth it. Oh, shouldn't have done it like that. That turned out quite well, because now I can also attack the Ilyushin. I know it's pretty bad weather for that, but I want to use these guys as much as possible. And let's take the airfield now, and just hope they don't counterattack. And yeah, that is quite risky. I don't need you there. And I don't need these guys either. And I can actually set up a pretty decent defense with them. So that I can also set up some defenses over here. They're not super likely to come up from there and attack. At least that's what I think. You're in a fine position. I think these guys are going to attack probably at the cavalry, so... Okay, with that threat removed, I would be looking to establish myself in a bit closer towards Kharkov. And if I just rebase there, I might get a bit more vision. Doesn't look like it though. Yeah, I have a vision of 2, that's not super. Let's take a look. Some anti-tank gun and an artillery. Okay. Okay. So they also had another fighter. Coming from Rostov, huh? So the weather, not great. Let's at the very least take this airfield. Not so happy about all this artillery here, but they aren't counterattacking anyway, so I might just as well just start attacking from there. Basically, if I take these, I'm just gonna defend along the Oskol River here. For some reason there are no cities here. I get that they don't want you to go there, but there kinda should be. I don't know. I mean, I will defend here, take Izium, and move the rest of the forces towards Rostov, but yeah, let's just, I guess, move in here like this, because the most important is going to be the pioneers here. And we still have all the time in the world. You have 3 range and 3 range, huh? And my artillery kinda needs to go there. Sure, I'll leave you standing there. Should have moved them in here. No, this is good. They can't see that. Okay, so let's surround them. And that means that at Mariupol they're no longer an issue. Or yeah, that's exactly what it means. Now, it's probably good for me if I hold the river here already. Because holding the Mayas River, even though they have stuff like this, I think like they might send armor over here. I can see them having another armored counterattack, and I'm actually quite pleased at taking that. And since this is also not a supply center, supply point, I can also surround them. So if I go in here, that's already enough, which means that you can go up. Yeah. Oh, that went fast. Okay, so there's no more threat coming from this side at the very least. That's good. Yeah, let's go in here and attack the fighter. Sure, I'm still willing to take these odds, even though they're not super amazing. Simply because they need to do something anyway. Yeah, let's fly you over here. If they want to retake that, that's fine. I will also rebase. No, I can't rebase here. They will see it. Fine with you guys attacking though. No, no, no. Okay. Let's take a little look. Yeah, they do have quite a few units there, probably. Let's see what they do. Go after my artillery. Original. Fine. Okay. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to end the video here. I want to thank you all for watching. And see you all next time. Take care. Bye-bye.